Well, welcome to Buzz on Business. I'm Brian Leffelock with Brian Media Strategies, and I'm glad you're here today. We are joined by our guest, Niki Reese, who is the owner and representative of Shelter Insurance here in Brunswick. Niki, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about Shelter Insurance.
Well, Shelter Insurance, they started in Missouri, and they're a 100-year-old company, new to Ohio the last 6 years. So a lot of people, like, I never heard of it, tell me a little bit about it. And they're really like the good old boys. Like, I say it's not Southern because it's in the middle of the United States, but they remind me of good old Southern boys, I say. They still run with just one building, one corporation, one big unit. They're very close. They send us down there for training, and they really treat us like family. Yeah, it's a good company.
And is that how it is for your customers that have claims? Do you feel like you can trust this company to back up? Is that what drew them to you?
They're answered right away. Yeah. They're taken care of right away.
Yeah. What's different? What's different about Shelter Insurance, do you think? Because there's a lot of insurance companies.
Right.
All are good.
Yeah.
What stands out for Shelter?
I would say they're not in a mean way, not in a bad way or whatever, but they're kind of particular in who they take. I don't know if it's good to mention, but they're good on credit score, big on credit scores. I know a lot of other companies are too, but claims, you can't have more than 2 or 3 to take you.
Okay.
Yeah, so they definitely have a certain area of people that they take.
What do you like about working as an insurance agent and owning your own firm?
Getting to know my clients and being able to keep a relationship with them. And when I worked for other big insurance companies, it was kind of scripted and they couldn't call you back. So it was like, you got to say what you had to say, either sell it or not, and then move on your way. And now I get to build a relationship with them. I love it.
Yeah. And why does that matter? Because devil's advocate, I can go online and buy insurance 100 different ways, but yet you have a personal approach. Why is that important that I take advantage of?
Well, I answer anytime. Like, sometimes it's like really 10 o'clock, but I'll answer the phone and I'll help you out. I've had cars taken, stolen or whatever, and I'm answering the phone and trying to help them out, get them to claims. So it's just really personal. If you're, especially with this bad weather, if something was to happen to your house, I would be there. I'd be on scene, help you out. You don't get that with the big companies.
Yeah. Before the show, we were talking a little bit about different types of insurance, and you mentioned something you really like to do. What do you really love about what you're doing now? I'm
really passionate about somebody coming in, sitting down, and taking care of all of your needs. I would love to have just your car if that's all you wanted me to have, but I'd love to have your home, then your children come to me, and if they're on your worst day, your family could call me and I would be there to help them. I'm really passionate about life insurance and just getting I would like to become part of the family.
Yeah. Life insurance doesn't sound like fun, and yet you're passionate about it. What do you like about life insurance? Why is it something that people need to have? I
think it's looked over, and I know a lot of people think it's a big money scheme, but at the end of the day, there's if you were to pass away, like me as a mom, it's not just, my kids would need counseling for I don't know how many years. And my husband, if he missed me so much, and he needed to take off a year just to heal, you know what I mean? That's there. It's sad when somebody has to go back 2 weeks after their spouse has passed away. So it's way more than just, there's so much more to look into. Like, if you lost your child, you think you can go back to work in 2 weeks? It's sad to talk about, but it's something that needs to be talked about.
People don't always think about those things. Would you suggest that you just talk together and see and ask some of those types of questions that people haven't thought about?
Yeah, especially if they're like, oh, I have life insurance, I have $50,000. Well, that ends when you leave work and then you're in your 60s, and life insurance is so expensive at that point. Yeah. So it's something that, my kids have it right now, and it's $15 a month, and that's for the rest of their lives if they keep it.
So life insurance isn't really just for me, is it? It's for my loved ones.
Yeah, and I didn't want to make this all about life insurance, but we have a short time, but it is. There's so many, it's sad, but the kids that are getting into drugs and overdosing and becoming diabetic at a certain age, you can get it and they're covered no matter what. Yeah.
And so the other lines of insurance that you offer, is there something special that you like about the way you offer those? Car, family, do you do health insurance?
I have access to it, but I don't think it's,
That's tough.
Yeah.
What other types of insurance are you doing?
I can do pet insurance.
Wow.
There's people that work special events and now these special event places want you to carry your own insurance if you're going to bartend or serve. That's an option. It's something you don't really realize that's out there, but I have access to any kind of insurance that you wanted, but I specialize in life, house, and auto.
So like you said, everybody has an insurance agent, and yet they don't know what they don't know. What would you suggest if someone's watching now and says, I want to meet her? Let's talk about this.
I mean, just because I am a mom and I have kids, I do have the chance to not be at my office all the time, but if you give me a call and make an appointment with me, I would be there anytime, Saturday, Sunday, anytime. After work hours, I'll be there for you.
And just to talk, right? At first, just to ask some questions and figure it out?
And it went off.
It's okay.
I mean, I was just going to say, if I love doing just quotes. So if, you go with me, if I think it's high, I'm like, I suggest you shop around. I write for other people, but it's always more expensive than mine, so.
Okay. So I think if anybody just has some questions, and I think people always should, because things change so much.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you have insurance, take a look at your plan, take a look at what's next.
Right.
You can help them with that.
Yeah, and if I don't know the answer, I'll find it.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Niki Reese.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Thank
show,
you.
and thank you for being here.
Thank you
this
so
is
much.
Buzz on Business. We'll be right back.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.